Alright guys, we are going to speed run this intro because for the past 2 weeks I have been struggling to make this video. I've always messed up my words, I've always lost track of where I was, but no, this is just the background, we're gonna speed run it, alright? So, Venom's history first. Venom is, like in the comics, he was created by Null, he was an outcast among his race. Bonded to a Kree hero, he bonded to a angry alien filled with rage, and then he made his way to Earth. And usually he would have actually bonded with Deadpool, but, this is My Hero Academia, so he's not here. So instead, he's actually going to bond to Muscular, to kind of make his personality similar to the comics one, or at least kind of have the same predicament. And by predicament, I mean like conflict, oh, he's good, he's evil, he's crazy, he doesn't know which one he is. And he doesn't have Muscular's muscle augmentation powers, he just has his personality. And now to when he meets Midoriya. He kind of sees Midoriya after he was saved by All Might and told he couldn't be a hero. He was walking home. Venom looks at Midoriya and is like, hey, a young host, let's see how this goes. And he sneaks in Midoriya's clothes and he bonds with him without covering his body. Midoriya feels a weird feeling and ignores it and continues walking home. And he sees the sludge villain on the street with a hostage. He sees the hostage is Bakugo and he runs up to the sludge villain. But in this version, instead of swinging his backpack, he just immediately runs for Bakugo. And in this version, the sludge villain actually harms Midoriya, slamming him into the ground. So everyone thinks he's dead. Bakugo starts reminiscing. Sorry, English is hard even if it's your first language, alright? He starts reminiscing about how badly he treated Midoriya and started to regret it. But then Midoriya gets up, still conscious, surprising everyone, including himself. He starts running for Bakugo again, except this time, the symbiote starts covering his body, and he looks like Venom from the Sony movies, Big black body, no symbol, he's got white veins on his body, and he straight up forces his hand through the sludge villain's body, grabbing Bakugo and just throwing him out of the body. Sludge villain tries to run away, but Midoriya blitzes him, grabs him by his body, and is actually able to lift him and slams him into a car, knocking him out cold. He walks back to the crowd, everyone's scared of this black beast that just came out of nowhere, and then the symbiote retracts into Midoriya's clothes, and everyone's surprised to see that the boy's alive, and that it was him who took out a villain that pro heroes couldn't. Kamui Woods and Death Arms are about to scold Midoriya. They're trying to tell him, hey, that was reckless, you put yourself in harm's way, but they're interrupted by All Might, who is able to shift into his muscle form to disguise himself. And he tells them to leave Midoriya alone and actually offers to walk Midoriya home. Midoriya accepts. And for the record, Bakugo is unconscious by now, He almost suffocated when Midoriya got slammed into the ground, so now he's unconscious. He doesn't see Midoriya leave with All Might. And on the way home, as Deku's about to step into his house, All Might shifts back into his skinny form, and instead of offering Midoriya's quirk, offers to train him. Kind of like the original version, he's still his master, but he's not giving him his quirk. Midoriya accepts. And this is going to be the end of it. I'm going to try and get a second episode out of either this series or my Spider-Man one. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. It's pretty cool. But, this is where we're going to end this. I'm glad I was finally able to just get this done. But thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and also subscribe. It really does help me a lot. Have a blessed day. Peace.